you get traumatized when you have these bad emotional situations. This happens to men. This happens to a lot to men. A lot of these men, not a lot, but it does happen that men get sexually molested, and it's
Hmm.
really hard for guys to talk about that. And they carry this shit with them into their 30s and 40s and
It's way
50s.
more suppressed.
And it happens to members in the family, most likely. That
Yes.
happens
Yeah.
to these
Yeah.
guys, right?
Yep.
By men and by women. Women rape young boys too. And so, when you have all these traumas, they get stored in your subconscious mind,
Mm.
right? And they cause a lot of emotional and mental turmoil when you don't have these things. You keep on, a lot of people ruminate on these things. Ruminating is when you stop and you start thinking about a negative thing that happened in the past over and over and over again.
It's like wine festering. Yeah.
Right. It's kind of like, the law of attraction, but for negativity.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And people, it's called
It's just like
rumination.
what Brandon Carter always talks about. Yeah. You think about it, it's gonna happen.
Does he say it? What does he say?
He always talks about how if you think about these things all the time, like it's like the guy who thought about how the ball was going to go between his legs in the World Series and it actually happened to him. If you
Right.
think about these things all the time, it just makes it worse. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
help you.
I believe in that, bro. I'll tell you another story later, but 1,000%. I brainwashed myself into my success. I'm straight up. No,
For real.
I'll tell you about it later. But going back to this, so these subconscious traumas are stored in your mind, and they cause you to not function correctly, and create situations of like self sabotage too. This is why you'll see a person, for example, a guy. He his house is full of all the exercise gear. He has all the protein. He has all the supplements. He's got the Quest bars. He's got the Weight Watchers. He's got the Atkins. He's got
Mhm.
the Muscle Milk. But he still can't He can't lose the weight because something's up here
Oh,
that's wrong. It's like a self sabotage thing. Like they'll start doing good, they'll start hitting the gym consistently, they'll start changing the way they eat, they'll start doing all these good things. But when they get to this new realm of physical success, the kind of the vibration, I don't want to use that word vibration, but like, you know, the higher level of mental clarity that you have to be at in order to be a successful person. They get a taste of that, and then they're like,
I'm
"Oh,
not meant to have this.
this feels weird."
Yeah.
Right? This is why you'll see some girls when they're in a relationship and everything's going good, and then just don't fucking, they'll flip the chessboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?